kneeling position. With your hands resting on your thighs, shoulders rolled down away from the ears, and we just close down the eyes. And take a few breaths there. Let the morning go. Let's make way for the afternoon, a new half of the day. Got a nice slow flow, probably a little bit stronger than some of the slow flows that we do today, so not as stretchy. Alright, let's take a nice long breath in. And a big sigh out. Once more, deep breath in. And then a sigh. And then close the lips. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Staying with that breath. And just want you to take a bit more exaggeration with those. So breathe in until you physically can't breathe in anymore. And then breathe out again until all the air has gone through the belly. Take a few really long breaths. And you already notice your rib cage expand as you breathe in that deep, deep breath. Hold it. Maybe see if you can hold it at the top for a second before you then breathe out again. So as you do that together, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Then exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just take a normal breath in and a normal breath out. Bring your palms together at the heart center, elbows out to shoulder heights. Really push the palms into the center of the chest. Maybe your thumb knuckles are pushing onto your chest. Feel that little bit of tension. Then start to reach those palms up towards the ceiling. Split the hands so the palms face forward. Really stretch up through the fingertips, and then just start to flick the hands a couple of times. So just scrunching the fingers in and out there. Starting to wake up the body. Great, now start to bring your left hand in front of you, the arm straight, your left palm turns out. Bring your right hand on top so that the palms clasp. Then start to reach the arms back up past the ears. Inhale, lift tall. And then exhale, lean your body over to the right. Push your hips over to the left a little bit. Stretch through that hip. And then come through center. And then over to the left. Move the hips over to the right. Great, now inhale, come through center. Pull the arms back, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, start to roll those palms still clasped in towards you. Bring them in front and you should be able to round through the spine. And then you should be able to unwind. Inhale, the arms reach up, send them back behind you, stretch. And as you exhale, roll the palms in towards you, round through. And again, inhale, open it up, stretch, lift and open. And then exhale, send them down. Then inhale, unwind, reach them up. This time as you exhale, cactus the arms open through your chest. Bring the hands forward, tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And then exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And then exhale to round. Got one more. Inhale, dropping the belly, opening the chest. Exhale, round. Let's hold it in this round position. Tailbone draws under. Squeeze the navel in, push the ground away. Then from there, start to tuck those toes, lift the hips. And you are in your downward dog. Pedal the feet one at a time. Then we'll start to just lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. We'll bend the knee, open through the hip. Give the ankle a little roll there from sitting on the feet for so long. Then re-extend the right leg, gaze forward, and as you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Now have a slight bend in your left knee, rise up to standing, reach your arms above your head. Great, just hold it here for an extra breath. And then as you exhale, cactus your arms open through your chest. Start to release your hands, bring them forward as you start to try and straighten through your front leg and come into a pyramid pose. Add a little bit of movement. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Exhale, hips up and back. You can flex the right foot if you want to. Inhale, bend into the right knee. And then exhale, straighten and flex the foot. Inhale, bend into the right knee. This time, plant the palm, step it back. High plank as you inhale. And then exhale, lower the knees. Walk the palms forward. Find a little puppy pose. Melt your forehead or your chest and your chin down toward the mat. Engage the lower belly. Breathe it in. And then breathe it out. Push into the forearms, snake forward, find your Sphinx pose. Drop the hips, open through the chest. Let's pause here. So imagine the elbows were drawing back in towards you. You're pulling your chest through the armpits, engage your glutes, push the top of the feet into the mat there and breathe. And release down, hands underneath the shoulders. Push it back into your kneeling position. All the way back, come up. All right, reach those arms up above the head again. Palms face forward. Flick the hands a few times there. Then bring your right arm forward, palm faces out. Your left hand comes forward, clasp the palms. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, send them past the ears. Inhale. Exhale, lean to the left, push your hips to the right. Stretch it there. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through center. And then as you exhale, ground those palms in towards you, keeping them clasped. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, send it up. Stretch and open. Exhale, curl the palms in and round. Inhale, open the arms up. Stretch. Once more, exhale, curl them in and round. Then inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Start to bring those hands forward. This time we circle the hips. So start to move the hips around in a circular motion. Really feeling the side of the hips. And then we'll just switch it and we'll just take circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. And then we'll come back in towards center. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and find your way to downward dog. This time let's hold a static down dog. So let's take out the wiggles. Hold in stillness. And then left leg, inhale, we extend. Start to bend the left knee. Open through your hip. Maybe roll the ankle. Then inhale to extend the left leg. As you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Sit. Now soften your right knee. Start to come up to standing. Really ground into that left foot. So bring yourself up. And as you exhale, cactus through your arms. Open through your chest. Let the hands fall. Frame the left foot and stand straight through your left leg as you fold. Now as you inhale, bend into your left knee, we pulse. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, hips up and back. Now inhale, bend into the left knee, frame the foot, step it back, find your high plank. And exhale, vinyasa of your choice. And we're back in our downward dog. Great, from here let's just start to soften the knees, work our way forward, come all the way to the front of the mat. Ragdoll as always, First front of the mat, we sway from side to side. And then releasing the hands, start to gently roll on up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way to the top. We'll start to reach the arms up above the head. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Now inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, lean your body to the right. And then start to bend into your knees and stick your left hip out slightly. Great, now come up through center, straighten the legs, inhale. As you exhale first, just lean your top body to the left. Find that little stretch first, then bend into the knees. And then push your right hip out to the side slightly. Then come through center, inhale, reach the arms up, release. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold right foot steps back, and we drop the right knee. Cross the thumbs, inhale, reach the arms up, melt the hips forward, open up that chest. Exhale, we hold it here, engage the right glute, extra breath. And then send the hips back, reach the arms behind you, aeroplane half splits, lean the chest forward, flex the foot. Lower belly squeezes in for an extra breath. And then control the left foot forward. Frame the foot, step it back, find a high plank here. Exhale, we lower the knees down. Now walk the hands forward. Bring your elbows down to the ground and then bring your palms together and try and melt the backs of your triceps down towards the mat. You might have to walk your hands forward even further. Try and bring the thumbs to the back of the head. You only want to be on the back of your triceps here, not on that tip of that elbow. That might be quite painful. Keep melting the chest down towards the mat. Another breath in. And then release the forearms down. Push into the forearms. Inhale, snake forward. Find your Sphinx pose. Lift the chest. And then exhale, release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Send it back. Downward dog. Taking a breath in. And a breath out. Right leg, inhale, extend it high. As you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, gaze forward on your fingertips. And then exhale, pyramid pose, hips up and back and fold. Now inhale, bend into your right knee. This time as you step your left foot forward, you're bringing it behind your right foot, coming to the outside of your right foot. So eventually you're trying to get the baby toes to touch, but just bring it as forward as you can. Now find a little halfway lift. And then exhale, fold over those legs. Might find that you need to bend that front knee slightly. Great, now push into the feet. Inhale, rise up to standing, keeping that cross of the legs. And then exhale, fold back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. That's it, and then exhale, we step the left foot back. Drop the left knee. As you inhale, reach the arms up, the thumbs clasp. Melt the hips forward, open through your chest, engage your left glute. Then start to send your hips back into your half splits. Reach the arms behind you, flex your right foot. Find that aeroplane lunge, hold it here. Then come on forward again, frame the right foot. And then exhale, step it back, find your high plank. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Through your cobra or your up dog. And exhale back into your downward dog. Nice, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Then the left leg, inhale, we extend it high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, nice and soft. Inhale, gaze forward on the fingertips. Exhale, hips up and back. Straighten your left leg as you fold. Inhale, we bend into your left knee. Now as you step your right foot forward, bring it behind the left foot so your baby toes come to touch. Find length as you inhale and then fold your body over the legs as you exhale. Different kind of forward fold when those legs are crossed. Let's ground into the feet, rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up and then exhale once again. Fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, this time step it back, high plank. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, vinyasa. And then we'll gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees, step, walk or float your way forward, front of your mat. Halfway lift to inhale, forward fold to exhale. Inhale, rise up, clasp the hands above the head. So cross the hands and then clasp them. Lift up nice and tall and then exhale, lean the body to the right hand side. Engage the core, engage the glutes. Inhale through center, come tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale through center and then exhale, fold forward. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back, vinyasa. Right, once again, right leg. Let's extend it up. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Now really try and lift that hip up nice and high. Squeeze the heel in towards the bum cheek. Then extend the right leg and step the right foot through. Slight bend in that left knee. Come up to standing, reaching the arms up. Just hold it here for a few breaths. So imagine that the thighs are squeezing towards one another. We're really grounding into that front foot. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, cactus your arms open through your chest. Bring the hands to clasp behind the back. This time we squeeze the palms. Maybe straighten out that left leg as you open through your chest. Slightly lean back. Then lean your chest forward, weight into the right foot. Let's pick up the left foot and find a warrior three, keeping our hands clasped. Take a breath in your warrior three. And as you exhale, slowly control your left foot back and drop your heel. Now bring your left hand behind your back. See if you can get it onto the inner thigh or just heading to that area. If not, just rest it on your back. Bend into your right knee, inhale, your right arm lifts, and then exhale, lean it back. And then start to bring the right arm all the way forward to the inside of the right foot if you can, or either on your fingertips, and then see if you can pull that left shoulder open. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And then we'll start to gaze down towards the floor. Slide the left hand either onto the hip or stay in your bind if you want to. Half moon. Slide the right hand forward. Weight into the right foot. Pick up your left foot and come into your half moon. So if the left hand's too much in the bind, bring it onto the hip. Maybe send it up towards the ceiling. Now imagine you had energy and you were sending it in two directions, pushing into the grounding foot and then pushing out through the standing, through the leg that's lifted. Hold it here. One more breath in. And then control that left foot back, warrior two. Once again, come on up. As you inhale, straighten through your right leg, turn your right toes in, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift your chest open. And exhale, fold forward, wide leg fold. Drop the hands down to the mat, rest the head. Breathe in here. Another breath in. And then exhale, Exhale, inhale, gaze forward on your fingertips. Exhale, side lunge into that left knee, back of your mat. Get as low as you can. Maybe the left hand scoops off to the side as the right arm opens up, opening your wings. Gaze up past your right hand. Lovely. Then release the hands back down again. Let's travel forward. Frame the right foot at the front of the mat. Find your high plank as you inhale and your exhale, vinyasa. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Left leg, inhale, extend. Start to bend that left knee, allow the left hip, roll it open. Now engage that heel, squeeze in towards the bum cheek, get the knee high. Inhale, the left leg extends. And as you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Soften your right knee, start to come up to standing. Really ground into your feet here. Holding in this balance. Imagine the thighs are squeezing together and then up. Take a breath. Exhale, cactus the arms. Clasp the hands behind the back, squeeze the palms as you kind of open through your chest. Maybe your right leg kind of straightens out a little bit. Then you lean your chest forward, place the weight into your left foot and start to pick that right foot up off the mat. And then taking your time, control your right foot all the way back down again. Drop your heel, lift your chest. Now bring those hands clasped all the way around the back. Maybe the right hand releases to the inner thigh. Inhale, the left arm lifts. And then exhale, lean it back, reverse your warrior. Then come on forward. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot or onto the thigh if that's too deep. And then roll your right shoulder open. Gaze up. Breathe it in. And then breathe it out. Nice, we've got that half moon. So keep the bind or bring the right hand to the hip. Gaze towards the floor. Left hand slides forward, weight into your left foot as you pick up your right foot. Keep the bind. You can release the hand. Keep breathing there. Think about sending that energy into your standing leg heel and then out through your top leg heel. One more inhale. And then control the right foot back. Exhale. Come on up. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes in. Keep your hands out to the side. Take a breath. And then exhale. Fold forward, hinge from the hips. Take your peace fingers. Wrap them around your big toe. If you can't reach, bring your hands around your calves. Find your little halfway lift. And then exhale, pull on your toes or your calves as you bring the crown of your head towards the mat. Pull up on those thighs, engage. Right, breathe it in. And breathe it out. From there, inhale, lift the chest up. As you exhale, turn your right toes out, side lunge, right knee back of your mat. Keep your hands on the floor or bring your right arm off to the side. Open up your left hand. Use the back of your right tricep. Push your right knee open. Just feel that in that stretch. Nice. Hand comes down. Let's start to travel through center all the way to the front of the mat. Frame that left foot. Inhale is your high plank. Step it back. And then exhale, vinyasa. Send it through. And we'll meet in our downward dog. Take a couple breaths, breathing in and breathing out. You've got one more breath here. And then you've got an exhale. From here, right leg, once again, extend it high. And as you exhale, right foot steps in between the hands. Now let's rise up to standing. Once again, the arms reach up as we inhale. And as we exhale, warrior two. Drop the heel, hands to shoulder height. Inhale, straighten through your right leg. Tiptoe your left foot in slightly. Now bring your left hand behind the back. Once again, bind. Head for the inner right thigh. Then start to reach your right arm forward. Hold it here. We're going to pause halfway down. Imagine someone's pulling those right fingertips, extending the right side of your body. Take a breath. And then exhale. Release your right hand either onto the shin or maybe hover the hand back of the foot. Try and pull that left shoulder open. Imagine someone still pulling that right arm forward as if it was leaning forward, so the right side of the body lengthens. Lovely. All right, we're going to start to come all the way back up to standing again. So the right arm reaches forward and up. And then start to release, hands, warrior two. Left arm, drop it down, spin so you come onto your left toes. Find a high lunge. And then start to bring the hands to the heart center. Lean your chest forward. Come through a warrior three, but it's just a transition. So you can draw your left knee in towards the chest. Clasp the hands around the shin. Give the knee a little squeeze in and hold it there. Now keep your left hand just gently on your left knee. As you inhale, reach your right arm up, and then gently open that left knee out to the side. Just gonna hold it here. Great, keep breathing, work that balance. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Hold it here. And as you exhale, bring your left hand to cross behind your right foot. So you're in this pose again. Inhale and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Now find a halfway lift. Inhale, either send it straight through your vinyasa, or you can take a cross-legged crow pose here. So you can plant your hands, come onto the toes, split your knees, and so that you can lean forward, take your normal crow pose, but your feet are crossed behind you. Squeeze the heels in towards the bum. And then step it or float it back, vinyasa. Nice. Take another breath in. And then exhale. Last bit of energetic work. Left leg extends. And then exhale, step the left foot through. We're going to rise up, we'll find a high lunge. And then drop the right heel, warrior two. Straighten through your left leg. Now heel toe your right foot in, shorten your stance. Your right hand comes behind the back, so maybe it just rests if you can't reach, or you head for the inner left thigh. Now as you inhale, engage your thighs, start to reach your left hand forward. Let's pause halfway. Pulling that right shoulder open. Keep lengthening through the left side of the body. One more breath. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Either rest or just rest the back of the hand. And think about keeping that length in the left side, pull the right open. Keep pulling up on the thighs, one more breath. And then slowly release. Left hand reaches back forward again. Release the right hand, find your warrior two. Bend into your left knee. Now drop your right hand down as you spin onto your right toes. So you come into your high lunge. Hands to the heart center. Lean the chest forward, you've got that transition. So come through your warrior three, you're just picking up the right foot. But then the right knee comes straight in towards the chest. Clasp the hands around the shin and draw that knee and hold. Now keep your right hand just lightly resting on the knee. Left arm reaches up. Really straighten your left leg as much as you can. Now start to pull that right knee out to the side. Maybe bring your hand more to the inside of the knee. There. Now keep the knee where it is. Your right arm lifts up, so you're using that strength on the thigh to keep it lifted. And then we can slowly and controlled send the right foot all the way to cross behind the left foot. Big toes heading to touch. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Either straight through your vinyasa or second side of that cross, lift the toes. Split the knees out to the side. Come forward into your crow pose. The feet pick up. And then whenever you're done, you go through your vinyasa. It's been quite active, slow flow for us. Let's stretch it out. Okay, from here, let's lift the right leg high. We'll step the right foot in between the hands and drop the left knee down to the mat. Bring the hands onto the right thigh, melt the tailbone under. Let's close the eyes down and just take a few breaths. And we'll release the hands to frame the right foot. Send the hips back so the hips rest onto that left knee, or all the way onto the left foot if possible. Inhale, lift the chest. If this doesn't feel good, you can do normal half splits. And then exhale, fold over your right leg if you can. You might find that you need to have your hand out to the side here to stop you from falling to one side. Really flex into that right foot now. Kick into the heel. Feel that nice opening. Great, then come on forward. Come bend into the right knee again. Now start to tiptoe that right foot out to the side. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Now turn your right toe out to the side. If it's not already, even further. And then reach your right arm up as you inhale. As you exhale, think about dropping your left hip towards the mat, and that should make you roll to the outer edge of both feet. Really pushing the ground away with that left hand. Now, if your right foot is on the side of your foot, press it flat for a second and see if you can just draw that left knee forward slightly so that you can sit those hips down. Great, let's come into our Gomukhasana. Knees try and get on top of each other. So that right knee is coming on top of that left knee. And just hold it here. Take a breath. Maybe you lean forward slightly over the legs. You can release the hands. You can take the foot expression. Lots of different options. I'm just going to put myself on a block because I've pulled a muscle in my calf at the moment. Which makes crossing legs very hard. You guys go for it, don't wait for me. Just working those outer hips now. We'll just hold this one for a little bit longer. Close the eyes, find some ease in the posture. The asana, which is its proper term. This is where we come back to the breath if we've lost it. Taking those long, deep breaths in and long, deep breaths out. Lovely. Take one more breath for me. And then slowly release, come on up. From there, just uncross your legs, roll forward. If you want a vinyasa, take it, or you can go straight to your downward dog. Completely up to you. And then those nice juicy stretches, second side. So left leg extends as you inhale. Step your left foot in between your hands as you exhale. Drop your right knee down towards the mat. Bring your hands, clasp them, place them on your left thigh. Just melt the hips forwards. Open through your chest and just breathe it here. Last 5 minutes of class, let's start to bring the energy down. And then we'll frame the left foot. Start to send the hips back all the way on top of the right heel if you can. As I said, you can hold a half splits if that works better. Take a little chest lift and then fold your body over that left leg. So keep breathing into that hamstring. Taking a full breath in. A full breath out. Taking one more breath. And then exhale, come forward, rebend into your left knee. Now tiptoe your left foot out to the side, tuck your right toes and lift your right knee. Make sure that left foot is turned out as far to the left as you can. Inhale, your left hand reaches up. And then just think about dropping that right hip down towards the mat. And as you do that, you should naturally roll to the outer edges of your feet. It's quite an intense pose and it's quite a lot on the wrist as well. Now place your left foot flat into the mat so that you can just use it to nudge that right knee forward and then come forward so you sit with your left knee on top of your right thigh. That's it, so wiggle around until you get comfortable, take a breath. And then your version of this pose. So keep breathing into that stretch there. Breathe into those hips. Going for those long holds. So we just got about 5 more breaths. And then gently release. Let's uncross the legs, go straight into a butterfly pose. So bring the balls of the feet together, knees open wide. Let's just take a little pose, a little counter pose from the inside. So you know your fold, come forward wherever feels good. Use the elbows to kind of encourage the knees open if they touch. So just enjoying that stretch for those inner thighs. And then slowly release. Release up. Draw the thighs together. Start to work your way onto the mat now. So roll on down, come onto your spine. We can continue with those inner thighs, so straight into your happy baby. Open the knees out wide, flexing the feet. Gently finding that little rock, a playful rock from side to side. Maybe see if you can straighten one leg out to the side and then the other. So it works those hamstrings a little bit. And we're going to straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Keep holding the feet or the calves there. Have a little hamstring stretch. Just take one more breath in. And then rebend. Start to straighten out your legs. For a second, reach your hands behind your head. Now really point your toes, stretch your fingertips behind you. Take one deep breath in, squeeze every muscle. And as you exhale, release those hands back down out by the sides and drop them. And feel the whole body just release. If you want to, take one big breath in. And a big sigh through your mouth. And then just settle here. Settle the body, settle the mind. Don't let it wander off to all those afternoon to-do lists. They're still going to be there in a few minutes. See if you can try and minimize your thoughts. It's hard if you struggle with it. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And just concentrate on letting the back of your head fall into the mat. That in turn will relax your neck and your upper back. Breathe it here. Ready to reawaken, start to wiggle those fingers, wiggle the toes. Roll the wrists, not the head. And then take that bigger full body stretch. And roll it onto one side. Start to gently work your way back into that seated position. And your palms press together at your heart center. Take a full deep breath in. Big sigh out. One more of those. Inhale. And let it go. I want you to bow your head towards your hands. Namaste. Well done.